Hello again, friends and whānau. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about time, how it relates to our everyday lives, how it's misconceived a little bit, and yeah. So there are two kinds of time. There's psychological time and there's clock time. Psychological time is, as you probably guessed, in your head. It's that feeling you get when you need to be somewhere, or when you would rather be somewhere else, or you're looking forward to something in the future. And we all do that. Clock time is just straight up time. It's the time that your clock tells, if you didn't guess that. On our journeys, there's a point where we need to get rid of psychological time, because it's a cause of a lot of suffering. It's where a lot of discontentment comes from. People worrying about past events, trauma, how they're affected by it, and how they're a victim of it. And please don't think I'm negating anything. We all have trouble sometimes, and it can all affect us in different ways. And a lot of us worry about the future, what's going to potentially happen, or maybe we're excited about it. Excited about that thing you've been saving up for years, or excited about seeing your girlfriend or boyfriend after being apart for a few months or whatever. And that's fine, that's really good if you get happiness from that. But I noticed a lot of problems stemmed from believing in the past and the future, for myself at least. I had a lot of insecurities from the past, just from relationships and other things that affected me, that I felt were done to me, that I was a victim of. And I always had an underlying sort of slight unease about everything. Just very, very subtle, but always there. Just a little bit of anxiety about what could happen. Trying to anticipate things. Planning what I would say before saying it. All of these habits just ended up making me a little bit awkward as a person, because I overthought so many things. Trying to think of what I'm going to say, or trying to plan everything out. And then when it didn't go according to plan, my brain would freak out, at least in the sense that if I was having a conversation and it didn't go how I planned it in my head, I would get a bit jumbled up and a little bit confused, and it's because I was overthinking. And a situation that I had foreseen or planned for, if that situation didn't go the way I thought it would, I would be disappointed. I let a lot of past events kind of control my present experience. And then I realized that I'm just here and now. That's the only thing we have. Thinking about the past and the present is all happening in the present. Sorry, the past and the future is all happening in the present. But I think the reason we all believe in psychological time so much is because we do get very immersed in our thoughts, almost to the point where you can't even see through your eyes. You're in a story. And when people get immersed in the story, they fail to realize that these stories are just thoughts. And their body reacts to these thoughts, and they get anxious or regret what they've done. I just find it's a lot easier to be in the present moment, and if something didn't go the way I wanted it to, or I'm anxious about something, I just come to terms with that has happened, and there's not much we can do to change that. But what we can do is change the way we react to the situation that will be presented to us as a result of that in the present moment. And I don't worry so much about the future anymore because I've stopped trying to control everything. It's all about going with the flow. So yeah, I choose to subscribe to Clock Time a bit more because it's reliable. It hasn't got any misconceived ideas. And whenever I do feel worried or anxious about something, it's simply a matter of focusing on the present and realizing that there's absolutely nothing wrong in this moment, and that if there is something wrong, there's 3 things that I can do. That's it, really. I could choose to do something about it, or fully accept it, or remove myself. And with these 3 things, it's pretty simple, If there's a situation I'm stuck in and I can't leave, I just accept it. Nothing's really that bad. It's only bad because the mind makes it into something bad. Because we've been taught what's fun and what's not fun. It's like when children were taught that they shouldn't eat their vegetables and they should eat dessert. They were inclined to eat the vegetables instead, as a response to these rules that they were being given. It just goes to show how upside down a lot of things are, really. But yeah, just a bit of a chat. If you guys have any comments or feedback, I'm happy to hear it. I hope you have a lovely day.